Hi, my name is Tim, and I am a Field Applications Engineer with LDRA. In today's demo, I'll be showing you how we can use the LDRA tool suite to integrate and work with the Synopsys software development toolchain and its family of processor IPs, and how to use the LDRA tool suite to ensure that your code is safe, secure, and of high quality. I'm going to open up my project in TB Vision, which is our interface for static and dynamic analysis. And then I'm going to click this button right here to run our analysis. So this TB Vision, here on the top left, we have our File Explorer view. Bottom right is our log view, so you can see what's going on. And top right is the results view. So when we open our results, that's where they will go. Static analysis takes a look at the source file to detect unsafe coding practices, such as using undefined behavior. This lets us capture some runtime errors before they even happen, before we're even executing your code. So now that our results are done, I can bring up our code review. And these are all the violations that were found. This was analyzed using MISRA, one of the most popular coding standards. However, you can also analyze using all the other coding standards that we have. So I'm going to switch my analysis over to CWE and open up my code review again. And this time, these are the violations that we got from analyzing with CWE. So while static analysis only looks at the text version of your source files, dynamic analysis is actually running your code. You can think of it like a system test. I can open up our code coverage report. And what the tool did was it created an instrumented version of your source code. It built it using the cross compiler, and then it's executing on target, or in this case, using the NSIM simulator. And here we can see from our initial run, we have 86% statement coverage, 65% branch decision coverage, and 25% MCDC coverage. Okay, now we can take a look at writing unit and module tests for our project. I'm going to open our project in TB Run interactively, and TB Run is our interface for testing. Now before I can create any tests, I'm going to have to create a sequence, and all it does is hold our test cases. I'm going to give it a name such as unit test underscore dice, and I'm going to narrow our scope down to just dice.c. Enable code coverage, continue, and now we're ready. On the top left is a log view. On the top right is the sequence file explorer. So you'll notice that our scope is now narrowed down to just the single file. Underneath that is a calls view, which is all the function calls within the current scope. Bottom left is a test case view, where we can see all of our test cases. And if we select one, we'll be able to modify its inputs and outputs in the variable IO view. Now to create a test case, I can do it manually by double clicking on this, a function, or I can just use one of our features called TB-Extreme. So TB-Extreme is going to automatically generate test cases for us, and this is a really useful feature. It'll save you a lot of time. The test cases can then be modified later to fit your requirements-based testing. Now, once you're done, we can take a look at the TB Reports GUI, and this is where all the reports are. We can take a look at our results in the context of a functional safety standard such as ISO 26262 or DO-178C. And this report will have everything you need for your verification authority. All these reports are in HTML format, which you can save off as an artifact. There's still a lot of features that we haven't gotten a chance to cover today, so for more information, please feel free to visit our site at www.ldra.com.